In your sports news, the first team to qualify for the finals of the 2018 FIFA World Cup will be known tonight when Belgium play France in the first semi-final. After a sluggish first round, the French team exploded to life in a thrilling 4-3 win over Argentina at the start of the knockout phase and further verified their credentials with a 2-0 victory over plucky Uruguay in the quarter-final. On their part, Belgium knocked out tournament favourites Brazil in the quarterfinals to make the last four and will be counting on key players like Eden Hazard and Romelu Lukaku and midfielder Kevin De Bruyne to counter the side of Kylian Mbappe, Pogba and Antoine Griezmann. Both sides have spoken ahead of the match.
I think Belgium has been the more complete team during this tournament. They are able to defend, to attack. They are aerial game, they are strong everywhere. They have all it takes to be a great team, and hence, they are a great team, a fantastic generation. And if we want to beat them, we must play a great match.
When you face a team like France, you know that you need to concentrate for 90 minutes. There are some special individuals that they can decide the scoreline in one action. So I don't think this is the type of game that you can think that you can walk onto the pitch and thinking that you're going to perform in a way that what you did before against Brazil is going to help you. Not at all. I think we're well aware of that.
Well, let's now go to Moscow, where CGTN's Dan Williams joins us live with the latest on the World Cup. Dan, it's a big night. Will the Red Devils see blue, or will the Devils be exercised when France play Belgium in just a few minutes from now?
Yeah, certainly both of these sides, they began the tournament as the pre-World Cup favourites, and they've lived up to that billing, there's no doubt about that. And certainly, though they've both arrived at this stage in slightly differing styles, Belgium, of course, with this golden generation of players that you mentioned, really have caught the eye and impressed. Roberto Martinez really allowing the attacking talent of De Bruyne and Eden Hazard real license to roam, and that's really paid dividends, especially in that match against Brazil. But there is a fear perhaps they've peaked too soon. For France, well, they have arrived here in a more cautious way under Didier Deschamps, more of a controlled methodology to this whole World Cup experience, despite having the likes of Griezmann and Mbappe up front. And so it might be that this is the match where perhaps he unleashes that talent. What is clear, with that kind of attacking lineup, we're in for a real treat.
Indeed we are. And of course, Thierry Henry won the World Cup with France 20 years ago. But this time round, he's backing Belgium for the trophy. This seems to have sort of drawn some attention away from the match, certainly a major talking point.
Yeah, certainly it adds an extra layer to this this whole drama, doesn't it? I mean, he's played, what, 123 games for France. He won France 98 and Euro 2000 with France, of course, and played alongside Deschamps 21 times, never losing a match when the two played together. So it does feel a bit odd that he's on this opposing side, but at the same time, clearly his value is there. He apparently is an inspiration to the players, to the Belgian players. And they've talked very highly of what he can bring, his experience, and what he can obviously help in terms of adding an extra layer of value to the Belgium setup. What is clear, though, as well, he can't really lose, though, tonight, can he? Either France wins or he carries on to the final with Belgium. Yeah,
he has it the best, doesn't he? And briefly, Dan, England, of course, play Croatia tomorrow in that second semi-final. Another high-stakes match. What are your views about that one?
Well, this, I mean, having just spoken to both sets of fans here at Red Square, this is a match where seemingly both sets really feel they can win this one, and that kind of just underlines just how level both Croatia and England go into this game. They both feel that this is one that could see them reach the final of the World Cup, and certainly for England, it'd be the first time since 1966 where they would have reached the final, and it would be just an incredible achievement given that this is a very young squad that they have and with the low expectations that they had. But for Croatia, similarly, given the size of the country, the population, just the fact that they've able to get to this stage and probably on paper are favourites given that they have more experience as well, just underlines what a golden opportunity this really is for either Croatia or England to potentially reach a World Cup final.
Absolutely. Well, Dan Williams, thank you so much joining us there with the latest on the World Cup live from Moscow.